to stop back in the yard and get some DEF fuel. It was a little bit low. I like to keep it topped off because they say if you let that DEF tank go real low, the truck will actually start losing power. Now, I don't know how true that is because I never want to let that happen, first of all, but that's what I heard. But I always like to keep it topped off, to keep it full. This way I don't have any issues. And that's why I went back to the yard. I also told Scott he didn't know that my truck, the picture of my truck 6693, made the Facebook IWS page. As my truck was, picture of my truck was on the New Jersey Business, New Jersey BIS section. Also, Mr. Bones, like I told you, was back on the IWS page. Good for him. Alright, back to work. Now, even though I start at 3 a.m. in the morning, actually I leave my house at 2:45. The day goes by so fast, it really does. This whole year has flew by. It's unbelievable how fast. It's already October. Summer is over, done with. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Now my main focus has been all year, and I want to continue every day focusing on the Driver of the Year program. So please God, with God's help, I'll be able to make that happen this year again. And the reason, number one reason why I'm doing this for the Driver of the Year program is actually it's not for me. It's not for me, it's for my son. My son has never been to Disney World. I've never been to Disney World, but my son has never been there. I know it's an expensive getaway and everything, but it's hard, man, to do that trip. But anyway, the whole point of this, what I'm trying to tell you is that, I don't know if they're doing the top 25 or the top 20 guys or the top 10 guys this year. I don't know. But, hopefully I stand a chance of being in the top 10 or the top 20, and that would be great if I could make it. And maybe there's a chance that I could win and take my son and my wife to Disney World. So you never know. You never know. Anything could have happened. So I keep my fingers crossed that I will do well. And, I'm not just remaining safe just for that. I'm remaining safe just because that's what you got to do out here. I mean, every day, every second, every moment you're driving, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. Even though I'm talking right now, my eyes are focused to what I'm looking at, where I'm going, on what's around me. it's very important because, like I said, I do what I do for a living. It pays my bills, it pays my mortgage, and I like my job and I want to keep my job. So I'm going to do the best I can at my job to be safe. Sit right when you dump it into the hopper, so you got to be careful. You got to pack a little bit at a time. There's a Pinto container. Partially open, that's how full it gets. You know what I mean? Alright, here we go, here we go. Yeah, a lot of chips. I don't know what the hell it is. A lot of chips. Usually they sit on top of the blade. See, that's what they're doing right now. They're sitting on top of the blade. So now when I move the blade, of course they're going to fall behind the blade. But I'm moving a little bit at a time, just to move it, bring it back. Move it, bring it back. So them bags of chips don't fall in front of the blade. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, let me put this down nice and easy. Wow, that guy didn't even move. Alright, I put that down nice and easy. That's done. Now we gotta go do 2 containers. The next stop. Side that makes pizzas. That makes you hungry. And then right in front of us right here is where they make the bread for Rockland Bakery. That always smells good. So by the time you leave my stop,